What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Zaymi Law Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Isaiah, and De'Aaron Fox could be on the move. And Shams Charania reported that the Sacramento Kings are opening up talks to potentially trading him. And the timing of this is very odd because the Kings are playing extremely well under Doug Christie. They have an 11-5 record since he took over as coach, and they're right back in the playoff hunt. But now they're interested in trading De'Aaron Fox. I don't know about this one, y'all. I think the Kings really need to think about this decision because he's one of the greatest players in their franchise's history. He led them to their first playoff appearance in 17 years, and he's a premier point guard in the NBA. And unless he's went to them and said, hey, I will not be re-signing with you all, can you please move me? I would not be so quick to trade him because we know what happened a few years ago when they traded away Tyrese Halliburton, and we've seen he's become one of the best point guards in the NBA. Y'all, it is really hard to find elite players in the league. So when you have one, you need to make sure you can do everything to keep them. But if he is unhappy there, then I understand why they want to trade him. Here's the thing, though, y'all. I don't think the Kings are going to be able to get really good value for him because De'Aaron is a free agent next year. And I think some teams are going to say to themselves, hey, we can just wait until next year when he's a free agent and then we can sign him and we won't have to give away any of our assets. But if there are some teams that are going to be willing to trade for him, y'all, three teams come to my mind. And the first team is the San Antonio Spurs. Now, according to Shams Charania, this is his preferred destination. He really wants to team up with Victor Wembanyama. And I understand that Wemby is already a top 10 player in the NBA. And the Spurs are a competitive team, right? They've won 20 games. They look like they're going to make a play-in tournament. But I think the Sacramento Kings are going to want Stephon Castle. And I don't think the San Antonio Spurs should trade him because Stephon Castle looks like he's going to be a very good player in this league for years to come. But I don't think the Spurs have anyone else they could really trade. I mean, they could trade Devin Vassell, but I don't think the Kings are really going to want Devin Vassell. We already heard Shams Charania say, y'all, that the Kings are going to want what? Really good players and picks in return. Now, Devin Vassell is good, but I wouldn't say he's a really good player. He's definitely not a franchise superstar type player. I think Devin Vassell has the potential to become that. But again, I don't think the Spurs should trade him because he just has 2 hours still to give up. And then you have Kevin Johnson. The Spurs could also part ways with him. But I don't think the Kings are going to be interested in him. So really, the only thing, y'all, that the Spurs can give away is their picks. But I wouldn't rush this thing without the Spurs. Yes, Wemby's already a top 10 player, but he's only in his second year. You don't have to go out and try to find that superstar player to pair with him right now. You can wait until next year or maybe 2 years down the road, right? You don't have to be in such a hurry to try to be a competitive team right now. So I don't think the Spurs should do it. Now, if they can give up Devin Vassell and Kevin Johnson without giving up Stephon Castle, then I would absolutely do it. But again, y'all, I would not include Stephon Castle in any sort of trade. And then you look at the Miami Heat, and we know Pat Riley, he always loves to be involved in these type of trade rooms. We know through the years he was interested in Damian Lillard and Bradley Beal and Kevin Durant, and I'm pretty sure he's going to have a lot of interest in De'Aaron Fox. Now, we obviously know that he has to figure out what he's going to do with Jimmy Butler first. So I think he needs to worry about that. But if he could trade for De'Aaron Fox, I definitely think they should do it. They really could use that guard to pair with Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. And I think Tyler Hero and De'Aaron Fox would actually be a really good backcourt because they do different things, right? Tyler Hero, he's an elite scorer, he's an elite shooter. And we know De'Aaron Fox, he's an elite slasher, an elite playmaker. So I think that would be fun to watch. And then we know De'Aaron Fox and Bam Adebayo, both went to Kentucky. So I think that he's going to have some interest. Then I think the last team that's going to be interested is the Orlando Magic. We know the Orlando Magic are probably the best defensive team in the NBA, but their offense is so poor, and they have really lacked an elite scoring guard for years. Cole Anthony, he's solid. Jalen Suggs is really good, but he's not known for his scoring. He's known as being like a two-way player. But they could use a guy like De'Aaron Fox that can get them 25 to 30 points a game and initiate their offense. Now, we know that the Orlando Magic have this defensive identity. Would they want to break that up? I don't know, but it would make a lot of sense, y'all, to add a player of De'Aaron Fox's caliber to that Magic team. We see the Magic, man, they started the season really hot. Then Paolo got hurt, and now they're a 500 team. They're 24-24. So I think that would be a great trade for them. They're able to add De'Aaron Fox. So yeah, those are the three teams I think are going to be interested in De'Aaron Fox. If y'all notice, I did not say the LA Lakers. The reason I didn't say the Lakers is because they do not have any valuable assets that the Kings will want. I mean, Austin Reeves is a good player, but I don't think the Kings are going to want him. They kind of already got their version of Austin Reeves and Malik Monk. I really think the Kings are going to want draft picks and either an established star or a player that has potential to become a star. I don't think Austin Reeves is ever going to be a star. He's a really good player, but I don't think he has the potential to become a star. So that's why I didn't say the Lakers. Also, you have a team like the Houston Rockets, but I don't think the Houston Rockets are going to want to mess up what they have going on. I mean, man, they're playing some really great basketball. Ime Udoka has done a great job with that team. I think that you want to see how far that team can go. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens with De'Aaron Fox, y'all. I really think the Kings should keep him because, man, he is just such a great player. But if they're unable to do that, make sure you get really good value for him because this brother is one of the premier players in the NBA. So there y'all have it. This was another episode of the Zay Millar Sports Podcast. Remember, y'all, labs good medicine. So what? Make sure you get your daily dose. Y'all know I'm going to end it, man. I love y'all. God bless. Peace.